lifting up on the leg, I don't have to stabilize the femur, so I don't have to put my knee up. Okay? So what I want to do is basically push down through her tibia. Here. And we'll push it into the table. Okay? And then the same thing, I want to rotate. Okay? So what am I looking for?
Reproduction.
Well, yeah, but what kind of things am I compromising?
Meniscus.
So meniscus, because that's in there between, right? Okay, what else?
The medial collateral ligament?
Nope, they're lax.
Yeah, ligaments are lax now because you're
Oh,
compressing.
the legs bent.
Or you're compressing.
Structures like
The
Joint capsule.
condyle of the plateau, cartilage, the cartilage in that surface, all that kind of stuff, exactly, okay? So, just make sure, that's why there's an Apley's distraction, ligamentous, Apley's compression is more structural in nature, okay? It really doesn't localize to medial or lateral menisci so much. What if I do this and I get a little crepitus, a little crunching as I do it?
Arthritis.
Okay, so maybe some arthritic condition, right? Which would be an irregular surface of those cartilage surfaces, right? Okay. Don't be surprised a lot of times if you do the orthopedic test right, okay, a lot of times it cavitates. And you're testing and looking for things, but you inadvertently fix things. I've had lots of patients go through and I'll do all the stuff on the knee, and they come back the next day and say, man, I don't know what you did, but I feel a lot better. I didn't do anything, I just examined it. You know? But I went in there, got a varus or a valgus little stress on them or something, and kaboom, you know, just shifted. So, all right, so that's compression, okay? So what was the next one on your list? I forgot. Thessaly's? Thessaly. Okay? I'm going to do Thessaly standing. So I'm going to jump to McMurry's because she's already on the table. Okay? So I'm going to do McMurry's on her back. So I'm going to get you roll over on your back for me, okay? Now the interesting thing about McMurry's is it's been around forever. In fact, I gave you the history behind it. Not that great of a test, and there's a lot of variability on how it's done. So I pulled McMurry's paper from 36 or 38, and I mean that was, you know, it was state of the art back then. I mean they didn't have CT, and, you know, X-ray was still kind of fun and cool. Okay, there was no ultrasound, all right, no MRI. It's basically exploratory, right? I don't know what's wrong with your knee. Let's just cut it open and see what happens. Okay? Zip. Peel it back, fillet it, okay? And poke around, okay? Okay, so the McMurry's, I add a little varus and valgus stress to it because it kind of helped me. There's no pictures. I couldn't find any pictures online. Even in McMurry's paper, it does it. It's a little quick description about what he did. Okay, and that's it.
Don't we take a picture of you and send it to you, and then you can post it on
It's
there? Okay.
maybe after I lose a couple of pounds.
Thank you, Dr. Morgan.
The camera's supposed to make you look thinner.
What? No, I don't think so.
Oh, it does?
Yes.
Oh. This life wrong.
Yeah, no, I'll look like a beach 12, just less a dorsal fin. Okay, blowhole. So,
Oh, B12. I thought you said a B12, like vitamin B12. Oh my god.
do we need to translate for you?
Does that come
You want it in Spanish or English? All right, so I'm going to approximate her heel to her butt, okay? And I'm going to internally rotate, okay? Now, McMurry's would just be the rotation and then bring it in back into extension, okay? And then it would be external rotation, okay? And then bring it back, okay? I'm gonna add a little twist to it. We'll start here, bring it in, it hurts your hip again, you know? Take it down. I usually try to keep a finger underneath so it doesn't drop into extension real quick. That can hurt. Okay, and then I'm going to come here. I'm going to externally rotate. Okay. Now, all of these get a little crunching in there a little bit. So, both of these had a bit of a valgus stress to it. Okay, that's what I've added to it. So I'm gapping this inside. I'm forcing the lateral side to come together into compression, and then I'm riding her meniscus all the way down with internal and external rotation. Okay, so I do it varus internal, varus external. Okay, now I'm going to come here. I'll put her up against my chest, and I'll do. This is varus. Sorry, I said it wrong. This is varus, but I'm pushing this way. Okay? So compression's on the inside, riding the medial meniscus. So that's external rotation. So here. Keep the finger underneath. Drop. Okay? So that one's a little bit more difficult, okay, to handle. Do that both sides. For me, it's more of a meniscal thing. It was meniscal for him too. He just had a little different approach to it. I just tried to increase your yield by adding a little extra stress to it. Okay, so feeling for some clunking, some snapping, or locking. Menisci are notorious for locking. You can lock them in extension. You can lock them in flexion. Okay. You know, I've had patients that happened before, and basically if you'll distract them and maintain the distraction and then take them through a range of motion, it'll reset itself. It'll rewrite itself, okay? So, most of the time I do that in the prone, and I come up, put it in this way, okay? So, let's go ahead and do, what did I do before this?
You didn't do Thessaly's.
Oh, okay, let's do Thessaly's real quick. Okay, let's do Thessaly's. Thessaly's has become probably the go-to for meniscal injury. Okay, do you face me? Hold my hand. There you go. Okay, so we're going to dance here. Okay, so but we're going to dance on one leg first. Okay, so what you're going to do is just hook it, kind of like we did with Stork.
Okay.
All right. So I want you to bend your knee about 5 degrees. Okay? Now I want you to twist completely right and left. Boom. A little more bend. A little more bend. Boom. And all the way 3 times. Okay? All right.
The other way?
No, that's good.
Oh.
So think about what's happening there. A little bit of flexion. Okay? I've taken some of the passive restraints out, or at least put them a little lax. And weight bearing is what? Causing compression over the menisci. Okay, so I'm looking for reproduction of pain or exacerbation of pain. Okay, possibly any clicking or popping going on. Okay, so if that doesn't, then we'll do the same way. Go ahead.
Same way.
Yeah, we just 20 degrees. Down deep. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Lower.
There you go. So 3 times both sides at 20. So it's done at 5 degrees, guys, and 20 degrees, okay? And that's Thessaly's.